Welcome back to Death After Sports. Please subscribe and share if you like the content. Let's go. Sean Michael Maurice Taylor, born April 1st, 1983, and left this world tragically on November 27, 2007, played safety for the Washington Commanders. He was selected 5th overall in the 2004 NFL Draft by the Commanders, where he played 4 seasons until his murder in 2007. As a high school player, Taylor led Gulliver Prep to a Florida state championship and set the state record for single-season touchdowns. Taylor played college football at Miami, where he was a member of the 2001 BCS National Championship team and won the Jack Tatum's Trophy. With the Commanders, he gained a reputation as a hard-hitting player and was nicknamed Meese for the expression half man, half beast. He made 1 Pro Bowl appearance in 2006. Taylor was born in Florida on April 1st, 1983, to Pedro Taylor, a policeman, and Donna Janor. He spent his early years growing up with his great-grandmother, Olga Clark, in Homestead, Florida, and later moved to his father's home at the age of 11. He grew up in a low-income neighborhood in Miami, on a street lined with candy-colored houses. Taylor played high school football in Pinecrest, a suburb of Miami. He originally began his high school football career at Miami Killians High School, a Class 2A public school, but transferred to Gulliver Preparatory School, a class prep school, where he was a 3-sport star in football, track, and basketball. He played both offense and defense. Despite missing the first game of the season, the team's only loss, he helped Gulliver win the Florida Class 2A state championship in 2000. With a 14-1 record. Taylor was a star on both sides of the ball during the season, playing running back, defensive back, and linebacker. He rushed for 1,400 yards, a state record 44 touchdowns, and on 2 occasions, he rushed for more than 200 yards during Gulliver's state playoff run. He also compiled more than 100 tackles during the season and scored 3 touchdowns, 2 receiving and 1 rushing in the state title game victory over Marina High School. In track and field, Taylor won the state 2A 100-meter dash in 2000, and he was also one of the state's top 400-meter dash sprinters. After graduating high school, Taylor was recruited to play for Larry Cooper's Miami Hurricane football team at the University of Miami. He was also a member of the Hurricanes track and field team, competing in events such as the 100-meter and 200-meter dash. In 2003, Taylor produced a historical season during his final year at Miami that culminated with a plethora of honors and awards. He was named a unanimous first-team All-American, the Big East Conference Defensive Player of the Year, and a finalist for the Jim Thorpe Award, given to the nation's best defensive back. He led the Big East Conference and ranked first nationally in interceptions with 10, tying the record for most interceptions in the season with former Hurricane standout Benny Blades. Taylor also finished first in total tackles with 77, 57 being solo. He intercepted 2 passes in Miami's impressive 28-14 win over Pittsburgh, playing a key role as the Hurricanes limited All-American receiver Larry Fitzgerald to just 3 receptions for 26 yards. He returned interceptions for an average of 18.4 yards, including a 67-yard touchdown return at Boston College, a 50-yard scoring run back at Florida State, and a 44-yard scoring run back against Rutgers University. His 3 touchdown returns for interceptions is a Miami single-season record. Taylor could do it all. He also competed in track and field as a senior for the Hurricanes. He placed 4th in the 100-meter at the Gatorade Invitation in Coral Gables, Florida, with a time of 10.77 seconds, behind teammate Terrell Walden and Roscoe Parrish and Travarius Bain. But his best effort for the season came at the Big East Outdoor T&F Championship in Storrs, Connecticut, where he ran a personal best of 10.74 seconds in the 100-meter dash and 21.60 seconds in the 200-meter dash. He also participated as a member of the 4x100 relay team. Following his 2003 season at Miami, Taylor announced that he would be entering the NFL draft. He attended the NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis, Indiana, but opted to skip all of the combine drills and only met with the team representatives and personnel. The Washington Commanders selected Taylor in the first round, 5th overall, of the 2004 NFL Draft. He was the first of a record 6 players selected in the first round from the University of Miami. The other 5 players were Kellen Winslow II, Jonathan Vilma, DJ Williams, Vernon Carey, and Vince Wilfork. On July 27 of 2004, the Washington Commanders signed Taylor to a 6-year, $18.5 million contract that included a $13.4 million signing bonus and could have been worth more than $40 million with incentives and bonuses. His contract also included a 7-year option. Taylor became the first top 10 pick to sign his contract in 2004. On August 9, 2004, Taylor made his professional NFL debut in the Commanders' preseason opener as part of their second unit defense against the Denver Broncos. He recorded 2 interceptions in the second half, off passes by rookie quarterback Mac Mauk. During the third quarter, Taylor intercepted a pass intended for Jed Pudzier and returned it for a 3-yard touchdown to put Washington in the lead, 10-9. Head coach Joe Gibbs named Taylor the backup free safety to begin the regular season, behind starter Andrew Lott, after Taylor failed to surpass him on the depth chart. Taylor finished his rookie season in 2004 with 76 combined tackles, 60 being solo, 9 pass deflections, 4 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and a sack in 15 games and 13 starts. After earning the respect as being a hard hitter in the NFL in 2005, head coach Joe Gibbs named Taylor the starting free safety to start the regular season in 2006, along with starting strong safety Adam Archuleta. On October 15, 2006, Taylor collected a season-high 10 combined tackles, 8 being solo, and deflected a pass during a 25-22 loss to the Tennessee Titans. In Week 9, Taylor made 8 combined tackles and returned a blocked 35-yard field goal attempt by Mike Vanderjagt for a 30-yard gain, with less than 6 seconds left in the game. A face mask on Taylor by Kyle Kojira added a 15-yard penalty and placed the Commanders in field goal range with a untimed down. Vanderjagt's game-winning field goal was blocked by Troy Vincent and allowed the Commanders kicker Nick Novak to kick a 47-yard game-winning field goal to defeat the Dallas Cowboys 22-19. On November 26, 2006, Taylor recorded 5 combined tackles with 2 pass deflections and intercepted a pass by quarterback Jake Delhomme in the Commanders' 17-13 win against the Carolina Panthers. He made a key 4th down tackle on Delhomme in the 4th quarter, and his interception sealed the Commanders' victory. He was voted the NFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance. He finished the 2006 season with a career-high 111 combined tackles, 86 being solo, 6 pass deflections, 3 forced fumbles, and an interception in 16 games and 16 starts. During the season, Washington Commanders assistant coach Greg Williams frequently called, quote, Taylor the best athlete I've ever coached, end quote. Even while playing on a struggling Commanders defensive unit, Taylor's impact on the field was recognized when he was named a first alternate to the NFC's 2007 Pro Bowl team. When the NFC's first choice for safety, Brian Dawkins of Philadelphia, chose not to play in the Pro Bowl due to an injury, Taylor was named for the vacated spot, making his first and only appearance in the Pro Bowl. A crushing hit by Taylor on Buffalo's punter Brian Moorman in the Pro Bowl created much fan and media discussion. It was a hard-ass hit. Now let's take a deeper dive into the death of Sean Taylor. On November 18, 2007, burglars pried open a window to Taylor's empty home and rummaged through his safe and desk. On November 26, Taylor heard noises in his house, and while investigating the cause, he was shot in the upper leg by an intruder. His fiancée, Jackie Garcia, and their 18-month-old daughter, Jackie, was unharmed. Taylor's femoral artery was severed, causing extensive blood loss. He was rushed to Jackson Memorial Hospital, where he died the following day. Taylor's funeral was held at Formel Arena at Florida's International University in Miami on December 3, 2007. On November 30th, 4 men, Venjai K. Hunt, 20, Eric Rivera, 17, Jason Scott Mitchell, 19, and Charles Kendrick Lee Wardlow, 18, were arrested. Police said more than one confessed. All 4 men were charged with felony second-degree murder, armed burglary, and home invasion with a firearm, charges which carry a maximum of life in prison. In May 2008, a 5th suspect, 16-year-old Timothy Brown, was charged with first-degree murder and burglary. All the murder charges were subsequently increased to first-degree murder. The death penalty, however, was not sought because the gunman, Rivera, was 17 years old at the time. On January 23, 2014, Miami-Dade Circuit Judge Dennis Murphy sentenced Rivera to 57.5 years in prison. On June 10th, Jason Scott Mitchell was convicted in Taylor's murder and sentenced to life in prison. On April 1, 2015, Charles Wardlow, the 4th person charged with the death of Taylor, was sentenced to 30 years in prison. A week later, the final defendant, Timmy Lee Brown, was sentenced to 18 years in prison under his plea agreement.
Wishing you the best while not wanting to cry. I never wanted you to leave, but my heart that loves you will always grieve. I'm waiting to see you again, but I know you're home, and I'm wishing you were never gone.
From the peace, Sean was at peace in his life, you know. It showed in everything he did. He was always smiling in the locker room. He came to work with the right attitude, and one day, you know, he said, "Clint, man, you're always smiling. I wish I can do that." And, you know, I'm wondering, I'm thinking the same thing about you.
Sean was our first draft choice. I thought many times over that 4 years, how many times God must have looked down and said, "Man, I made a great football player."
Thanks for watching. I've been Sean Mack. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hit up that comment section as well and let me know, where do you put Sean Taylor on the list of hardest hitting safeties to ever play this game? Once again, thanks for watching. Death After Sports, Sean Taylor.